Hello, welcome. Okay, I know this is a bit of an impulse, so I'm not sure if anyone's actually here, but a couple of my decks that I've created myself for fun, I use them with my Orphalese software that I downloaded from orphalese.net, and so I have Journey to the Crossroads Tarot with the Crossroads Oracle. I have the Sacred Fractal Tarot with the Vesta's Art Oracle deck. I do also have Oracle of Passions and oops, Love Oracle. Let me just grab these. Oh, just make sure I got the right pouch. Yeah, I got the Oracle of Passions and Love Oracle. Now there's a Lenormand, Lotteria. There are other decks available as well, but these are just some of my creations, and you can find the link down below. So if you want a reading, you get 2 cards. And if you want more than the 2 cards, there is the Ko-Fi link that is pinned or in the description box down below. Of course, there's also the PayPal link as well, and there's my blog. So there's lots of alternatives in however you choose to do. Hi, Egyptian Famous. How are you? Hola. So, yeah. So that's what I've got today. So how are you, Egyptian Famous? Now, of course, there's there's all the decks that I've ordered and purchased and all that sort of thing as well. I'm good. Good. So a bit of an impulse. I was going to go early this morning, but I ended up sleeping until quite late. It was raining, so I couldn't use my spa until it stopped raining. So once it stopped raining, I jumped in the spa and had a bit of a soak, and then I was thought, oh well, I'll see if Stacey's going live, but she wasn't due to circumstances. She's going to go live on Thursday your time, Friday my time. So I'll join her then. But in the meantime, I just thought I'll just have a quick skizzy, see who's online, and maybe do a couple of readings just to keep my mind. And I just thought, oh, I'll pull out my box of decks, and I couldn't find it for a minute. And oh, it's raining there for you too. Well, it stopped raining here, so I could jump in the spa and heat it up. And or heat up the spa, then jump in, of course. Didn't take too long because it was already quite hot. So that was quite good. So, yeah. So I sort of thought, oh, where's my deck? So I had to look through my drawers, and then I remembered, oh, my box. Where's the box of decks? I found it. Found it out in the annex. Must have been using it out there, but it had slipped behind the shelving unit. That's all right. Found it. So, yeah. What's your question, Egyptian Famous? What do you need to know right now? I'm hoping that the everything's a bit more stable today with the Wi-Fi. Oh, card just flipped out. So what card flipped out while we were waiting? 4 of Cups. Okay, 4 of Cups tells us to be careful about, to be aware of what's actually going on. Look at what we're being offered emotionally in our journey as well. Reminds us to be stable and to find a way to be stable in our emotions, maybe build emotional foundations and where we want to be and what we want to do. So interesting card there indeed. So we also have 9 of Cups. That seems to be coming out quite a bit at the moment as well. So it does still talk about wish fulfilled, but it also talks about, for me, it feels like things are happening behind the scenes in regards to the situation. Oh, you're back. Are you in and out a little bit, Egyptian famous? Okay, so here we've got 5 of Wands. So it tells us there's some conflict as well going on in this situation. So I'm just waiting for your question, Egyptian famous, what your question is. But I was just doing a quick sort of read, and it just sort of said with the 4 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and the 5 of Wands, it sort of says to me that it's really important to be aware of what's going on. Look at what you're being offered emotionally. There are things that are happening behind the scenes which could cause some conflict. Hi Ari, how are you? Okay, a love message from your divine masculine. Okay, a message. Let's have a look. Egyptian famous. Let's have a look. What is Egyptian fame? Oh, that was interesting. Ace of Cups flew out. Ace of Cups flew out, Egyptian famous. Oh, plus the Hermit. So it does talk about new feelings, new things going, new beginnings in regards to the relationship on some level. But you also, I think there's a lot of, not just getting isolated or solitude or anything like that. I'm also getting the words knowledge gained. So it feels some from being silent, you'll gain some knowledge in regards to these emotions, these things that are going on. Now, there might be some challenges in regards to the relationship, Egyptian famous as well. Does feel like there could be some challenges to the situation, but they can be overcome, of course, with the sense of new beginnings, with the knowledge gained will allow you to at least overcome the challenges in regards to the sense of heartbroken or the sense of challenges. I just get that there's some mental challenges in regards to this relationship here. I do feel like there's some mental challenges, might be in regards to perspectives. Could be a third party involved in some way. That's why I think there's this new beginnings in regards to the emotions and the sense of knowledge gained. Maybe because of the third party. I want to say sort of like a speak. Perception of stirring the pot. I don't know why I got that thought, but I definitely felt like there's some challenges. Why does the cards flip out? Okay, there could be some, for you Egyptian famous, I am getting the sense of needing to work out what the priorities are in the relationship, but also there could be some stuff that's juggling around, and the heartbreak or the sorrow, the challenges that are going on in this relationship. And that's why I feel like there's some new beginnings and there are some knowledge gained from it, which is quite interesting there. Okay, some things to sort of think about in regards to the relationship. I just feel like could be a third party there, someone sort of stirring the pot, so to speak. And so you've got to work out what your priorities are in regards to this relationship. So there's some things to think about there, indeed. So, yeah. Ari, the Aries Diva, just need your question, please. You're welcome, Egyptian famous. I think there's just some thoughts, some things that you need to sort of think about in regards to the situation. Who is coming towards you in love next? Okay, so who's coming towards you in love? Okay, so who's coming towards Aries? What does Aries need to know about coming towards her in regards to a relationship, in regards to love? Let's have a look. Whoa! Okay, interesting. Page of Cups. So you've got someone who's very watery in their emotions. Like they could be very sensitive to the environment. They're very sort of, so you could be looking at someone who's a water sign. So, yeah, definitely feel like there's somebody who's coming towards you who's a very watery, youthful energy, very young at heart. But it does bring good fortune. I know there's life's ups and downs. You might feel like you're out of sorts and like the energy might be out of sorts. But overall, it feels very positive. So we've got someone who's coming in, who's a water sign. Have water in their chart? Yep, water in their chart. Yeah, definitely very watery, very emotional, sensitive sort of soul. Very youthful energy, but brings good fortune. I think they can bring a real positive energy to you. So I should have put that up there. So, yeah, feels like you've got someone who's coming in, who's quite positive, who's quite watery. And it could be a challenge for you. Oh, and we get, it's definitely a gain. Okay, I just got 9 of Pentacles as well. So I get the sense that there are going to be a gain for you. Okay, that definitely feels like there's a gain. Okay, it's an attainment. It definitely feels like something's coming into fruition with the 9 of Pentacles here. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, there might be a little bit of work involved with the emotions and things like that, but that's okay. Yeah, hopefully it'll end up lasting. Yeah, fingers crossed for you. Let's do a bit of a oh, hi Charlie, how are you? I just need your question, please. Charlie. Sorry if I don't pronounce your names correctly. So, Charlie, I just need a question. You'll get 2 cards for your reading. You'll notice some of the others may get longer readings, and it might be because they've been here for a while, or they are mods, or Ko-Fi family. Okay. A general reading. Okay, so what does Charlie need to know? Generally. Okay, what's important for Charlie right now? Whoa. Okay, interesting. 3 cards flew out, so I'm going to use those 3 cards. Okay, we've got a tower moment. So things are going to be a little bit of, it feels like it's a doom and gloom. It feels like things are overwhelming. You're feeling, I get this feeling of being stretched to the bone. Or stretched, I don't know why I got stretched to the bone. Now, it's very important that you make a wise choice. Okay, just not everything you look at is not going to be a good thing. Okay, it's very important that you choose wisely in the emotional choices or the emotional path that you're going to take. I know things are going to be a little bit wobbly, a little bit, and you want to stand on solid ground. And that comes by taking a leap of faith, by having the understanding in what you're choosing in your journey. And when you decide what you're going to pick, and I know that you're going to choose wisely, it's going to bring you a wealth of knowledge, a wealth in whatever aspect of your life is really what you're focusing on at this time. And it does feel like there's an abundance with the 10 of Pentacles. It does bring you that sense of wealth and abundance here. But it all comes down to your choices. Remembering not everything you choose, just because it's shiny, doesn't mean it's the right path for you. So do make sure that you look carefully, or you look deeper into the cup, if you like. You look deeper into the cup, into what you're seeing for yourself. And I know things might seem overwhelming, very stressful at this time, but it's all about taking that leap of faith, knowing that things are going to change, that you're going to be able to stand on solid ground when you make your choice. When you make your, when you make your choice here. So it's about having that understanding to take that leap of faith so that you can stand on the solid ground, even though things might feel shaky, feel wobbly, as though things are crumbling around you. As long as you make that clear choice about the direction you want to go in, you're going to have wealth and abundance. As long as you're very clear about that choice. That's why that choose wisely is very important. You need to know what your intention is when you make that choice, and then you're going to feel like you've got that wealth and abundance. Everything's sort of feeling like it's coming together. No matter which path you travel, you're going to get to where you need to be on your journey. Okay, so hopefully that helps you with your with what's going on for you at the moment. Now remember, whatever it is for you that feels like it's stressful or overwhelming, maybe things might feel a bit wobbly, it's an impact on you. Other people might not see it that way, but for you it's huge. So I just want to acknowledge that you're validated in your how you're feeling. Okay, so hopefully that helps. You're welcome, Charlie. You're welcome. This deck here that I'm showing you is called Journey to the Crossroads Tarot. It's a deck I made for myself with pastels on black paper, and then I photographed it and I added it to make playing cards to make a deck for myself. So yeah, that's the Journey to the Crossroads Tarot. I do have Crossroads Oracle, which again did the same thing. Images I drew on pastels on black paper, and then edited and created and added to make playing cards. Now, a couple of other decks I do have a tarot deck as well, but also the Vestas Art Oracle deck, which was taken of photos and some of them then created into artwork. So you can see the photo, and then I mucked around with it. This was at a railroad and sign, and then I mucked around with it with Magic 7 and created this Oracle deck. And then another tarot deck I made was the Sacred Fractal Tarot. Again, using my digital art and mucking around with it. So this is a very abstract tarot. It's quite different. So yeah, Sacred Fractal Tarot. Also made a Love Oracle, Oracle of Passions, done a Lotteria, a Leninmand, and a few other decks, playing cards and all that. You can find the link down below to make playing cards, and you can find the different decks there as well. There is also a music melody deck that I created with Caitlin, which is all about music bands as well. So yeah. So let's do a pick a pile. Okay, so let's do 1, 2, and 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Let's do a Oracle of Passions with it. No, not love Oracle. Oracle of Passions I was supposed to do. Okay, Oracle of Passions. Let's have a look. What have we got? So you can pick a pile, 1, 2, or 3 in your mind. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. It's up to you, of course. And let's have a look and see what the messages are. Number 1, we have darkness and shadow self. So it's important to relax, to chill, and be in alignment. So in facing your shadow self, it's important that you stay in alignment, working with your chakras. Could be really, really important so that you can be open to the challenges and working with your shadow self, maybe embracing the dark side of who we are. Sometimes all the stuff that we deny about ourselves. It's important that we stay in alignment so that we can move through this process. Okay, number 2, it's all about strength, freedom, and power so that you can have the harmonization, so that you're able to communicate clearly. Yeah, to communicate clearly, it's important that you give yourself permission to be empowered on your journey. And it comes with a lot of courage, a lot of having that inner strength within oneself so that you feel like you're in harmony with who you are. Okay, with this here, it could talk about time to rest. It's talking about your digestion system. It's also about your solar plexus and how you digest your experiences in life. And it may come from maybe taking some time out from the busy life, the chaos and things going on. Stacey, I thought you were resting. I just did a bit of an impulse live. I just thought, oh, bugger it, I'm going to go on live and just do a few readings and just cruise a little bit, just for a little bit, not too long. And I thought you were going to bed. I wasn't expecting you, Stacey. I just sort of had a bit of an impulse and I just thought, oh, bugger it, I'll just go online. So that was 1, 2, and 3. So 1 was about embracing your shadow self, making sure you stay in alignment with oneself when you embrace those things that you deny. Staying in harmony comes from inner strength, from courage, from a sense of freedom to be empowered on your journey so that you can stay in harmony with oneself. Now, maybe it's time to rest so that you can deal with any stomach issues or any digestive issues or anything like that, but also taking some time out from chaos so you can digest the experiences that you are going through. Oh, you are in bed? Cool, Stacey, cool. So, how you digest your experiences, how you move through the processes might come from resting, from taking some time out from all the chaos and stuff going on. Okay, so the decks I have here, of course, are the Oracle of Passion, Vestas Art Oracle of Passion, and and Vestas Art Oracle deck, of course. So did you want a quick reading, Stacey? I'll use my Sacred Fractal Tarot over at OBS. Oops. You are good. You are in bed. I love that. Oh. You're funny. Yeah. Oh, feeling lazy. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Thanks, Stacey. You're so sweet. Please hit the like button. Yes, 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 please. Please do. It really helps with the algorithms. For sure. Oh, I've so got to wash up. Hopefully tomorrow is supposed to be a bit more sunny. And so I will be able to clean out my spa tomorrow, which will be good. Needs it. But it was nice to have a soak in the warmth. That's for sure. Woo! So, what message would you like, Stacey? Oh, I know things are a bit of a slow mode between typing and it coming through. Whew. So I'm just cruising. Oh. Okay, when will things calm down? Okay, let's have a look. Stacey, when will things calm down? Let's have a look. When will... Oh! Interesting. Interesting, because I got 6 of Cups with the sense of past issues are sort of in the process right now. So you got stuff that's being affected because of the past, but it does bring, it's interesting because Wheel of Fortune comes up with change. Okay, that things are moving into a new cycle, that things are going to sort themselves out. So interesting, 5 of Cups. Okay, with 5 of Cups, I get that sense of there's some things that need to be, I want to say the words mopped up. I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm just getting like 5 of Cups. I'm just getting that thing of being mopped up. Like there's some cups that are turned over and you just need to pick them up. Some things that just need to be picked up or need to be sorted. Oh, there's definitely new beginnings happening soon. Okay. When we're looking at this, right, we get the sense of 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is there's some stuff from the past that's affecting right now. Okay, there's stuff from the past that's affecting right now. Now, there is a new cycle coming up. I know there's life's ups and downs, but there is things happening. There are some changes going on for you. Okay, so it feels like when you've got the 5 of Cups that there's some things that need to be picked up first and things will start to calm down. That things will begin again when those things are picked up, things are sorted. So it doesn't feel like it's too far away. I'm not getting that it's too far away. Cups energy. That resonates with the 5 of Cups, things being picked up, mopped up, sorted out. Oh, interesting. Interesting indeed. So let's have a look. This is our Oracle deck. Oh, okay. There's some stuff that's clogging the heart for you right now. There's some stuff that's sort of taking up space in the heart that needs to be cleared. I feel like there's a decluttering of the heart on some level. There's some stuff that's sort of interesting because it's talking about the heart. It's about clearing the heart. It's all about clearing those things that no longer serve you. You know, some stuff that is not good for the heart. It's interesting. It's about awakening your inner joy, peace, and bliss. Inner peace. Inner joy, peace, and bliss. So, yeah, I do feel it's about finding a sense of inner peace within yourself, and I feel like it's coming, but there is some stuff that needs to be decluttered, if you like. Decluttered from the heart. Some stuff that you might be holding on to within the heart. It might be an emotional connection that needs to be cleared, and that's going to help if we can clear that heart energy. Quite interesting. Oh, where is it? Let's have a look at the Linen Mind. Right. We're talking about the heart, right? Oh, gee. What flew out? And I've talked about flu. Okay, the snake. It's interesting because the snake's got several layers. Okay, I just pulled out the Linen Mind and I was shuffling and it flipped, the snake flew out, which was interesting. So I feel like there's someone that could be causing trouble, which could be the heart issue, could be somebody causing, I just get trouble, snake. And I know the snake can mean many things, but can you tell us a little bit more about the snake? Just trouble. I feel like someone's a bit of a snake or there's some sort of trouble going on. Okay. Snake and heart. Okay. Let's have a look. Snake and heart. Right, got snake. Let's have a look at the heart cards before and after the heart. Before and after the heart. Okay. Okay, I feel like there's somebody in the shadows. There's somebody in the shadows. Okay, someone with masculine energy in the shadows. And the clover. Okay, so I feel like there's somebody in the shadows is what I'm getting with the snake. And we've got, but I do feel like it's going to turn out, with the clover card tells me that it's going to turn out okay. That it is going to sort itself out. Hi, Infinity. So, Stacey, I am getting that there's a snake, right? You said there's trouble, there's somebody in the shadows, right? But I do feel like it's going to turn out okay if you can just declutter. I just keep getting the sense of decluttering the heart. You know, don't give all. Don't give your all. Yes, Infinity, you sure can. Okay, Stacey, I do feel like you've just got to declutter the heart. You just got to clear out that. Don't give all to this person. So hopefully that gives you some stuff to think about there. Used my Hecate's Crossing Linen Mind deck, available through Make Playing Cards. All these decks are available through Make Playing Cards. I created myself for fun. Right. So Oh, you're welcome, Stacey. You're welcome. Hopefully that helps with everything. Okay, so you want to know what's going on with Leo. When will you hear from Leo next? What do you need to know about the situation? Okay, so there's some stuff. Oh, interesting. 9 of Swords tells us you're worrying. It's causing you a lot of stress and a lot of worry. Whoa. Let me just pick that up from the floor. That just flew out. Cards are flying left, right, and center here. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow journey. Okay, it's causing you, there's a lot of worry, a lot of stress going on. It's a very slow journey. It's not going to happen quickly. Okay, I think there's some stuff going on here we need to sort of dive into. I know I normally only do 2 cards, but I feel like this warrants a 3rd card here, just to give us a little bit of clarity. Okay, it's addiction. Okay, it's time to break free. You're not going to hear from him. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's a very slow journey. It's addictive. Okay, it feels like it's keeping you trapped. It's keeping you trapped. It's time to give yourself permission to be free. It's time to let go. Okay, because it's causing you a lot of worry and a lot of stress. It's time to let it go. Time to move on. It doesn't feel like you're going to hear from Leo right now. So it's time for you to let go. Okay, with the Devil card here, with the 15, it's time to let go. It's time to move on. It's time to get on with your own life because it's causing you a lot of worry and stress. Okay, so it's time to move on. I don't feel like you're going to hear from Leo for a while. So it's just time to get on with life. Time to forget about it. Time to move on. Okay, time to give yourself freedom because you're restricting yourself. You're chaining yourself to the phone call. And so it's time to let go. Okay, sorry, sweetheart. It's just time to let that go. Time to give yourself permission to sort of move forward on the journey. It does feel like there's a lot of healing going on here. Very slow journey here. Okay, there's a lot of stuff. You're worrying, you're stressing about it. It's a very long journey. So, yeah, time to take care of you. You need to be number 1. Okay, Infinity, time for you to be number 1. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. Time to take care of self, for sure. Okay, let's do a bit of a... I love doing these. Okay, time to choose a card. 1, 2, and 3. From Vesta's Art Love Oracle. 1. Please remember to like the stream. Yes, thanks, Stacey. Muchly appreciated that. To remind everyone to like the stream, they should be already subscribed because you can't get your question without being subscribed, of course. Hopefully I remember to do, I think I remember to do that. Right. So 1, 2, or 3. Pick a pile. So you can pick a card here. So card number 1 is Be Love. Remember to radiate love, but also that reminds us to be aware of how much love we're giving out. You know, you can be love, but it doesn't mean that you give all to everyone. You know, just be aware. You can still be love. Okay, radiate love. Card number 2 could be all about date night with your partner. Maybe making that special night. Maybe the date night's for yourself. Go out and enjoy a nice meal or a nice, you know, a nice night out. Do something for you, maybe. Date night can be whether it's with a partner or with yourself. And then card number 3 is get back to nature. It's about spending some time outside. So maybe it might be really important for you to just go camping, maybe go for a walk, maybe just spend a moment outside, taking a moment to breathe, connecting, giving a tree a hug, maybe being out in the garden, just whatever is out in the nature for you. So card number 1 is about being love, radiating love, coming from a place of the heart could be really important in many ways. Date night for card number 2 is about maybe spending a special night with a partner or creating a date night for yourself. And card number 3 is all about getting out into nature in some way, whatever is right for you. So yeah, that's the card 1, 2, and 3 from Vesta's Art Love Oracle, which you can find on Make Playing Cards. The links are down below. Okay. Another deck available through Make Playing Cards is Nature Spirits Oracle. So let's just take a minute. Date night. Ooh. That's funny. Doing a special night. Okay, so I'm going to do Vesta's Art, Nature Spirits Oracle. So let's have a look and see what card. Not pick a pile. Okay, I'm just going to do a card. Okay, let's have a look. Nature Spirits Oracle, which you can find again on Make Playing Cards. Now, these have got no meanings to them. Okay, so it's whatever you get in the moment as you look at the image. So let's have a look. I'm just going to do a bit of a... Ooh, with this card here, I get that there's a lot of support around you, a lot of ancestral energy, a lot of deity energy, gods and goddesses, a lot of ancestral energy, angel guides, and that sort of thing. Just feel like there's a lot of support going on around you so that you can communicate or express yourself in some way. I'm getting a lot about self-expression here, but also a sense of divine awareness. Ooh, the deities, the gods here are again it's about the heart chakra, but also about being grounded. It's important to sort of have that sense of your feet on the ground. Feels like your sense of in regards to your heart chakra, making sure your feet are on the ground. So I get a lot of a divine awareness, but it's very important that you also get your feet firmly on the ground. Yeah, that's a good idea. I will, Stacey, that's a good idea. I will. Ooh. Okay, I got this one. I got heads in the clouds. I get a sense about seeing the light with the head in the clouds, so to speak. So I do feel like you need to be very aware of your head in the clouds. Okay, so we get this divine awareness, this head being in the clouds. So it's very important that you have your feet firmly on the ground. Yeah. Yes, yes, so true, Stacey, so true. So this one I get here is about, this definitely feels like this divine awareness, this awareness of sometimes our heads are in the clouds. We sense we get a bit cloudy, a bit foggy, when we get a bit sort of into our third eye opening up to what's going on around us, this awareness. So it's very important as we open up our heart chakra to the sense of awareness that we're able to keep our feet firmly on the ground. Yeah, that's so true about being grounded there. So what an interesting message I got from these cards. Now, when you are shuffling a deck like this, you may get a completely different message every time you shuffle, every time you draw cards, depending on what message is really important at this time. Now, I'm sure if you're looking at these cards, you might get a little bit of a message coming through. Whatever that initial message is for you, that's really important. That's valid. Okay, because there is no right and wrong message with these cards, because there's no keywords. Okay, it's all about what you feel or see in the imagery. That's really important. So I've got several decks on my Make Playing cards that have got no keywords, that ask you to use your own intuition, that you create your own journal. Okay, you create your own reference journal, your own thoughts in regards to the cards. And I love that. I love that, being able to, I've got several decks like that are available through Make Playing cards that you can do. Stacey's actually got one of the decks for using the interactive deck, using your own intuition in regards to the messages. And there's no right and wrong. It's whatever you get from spirit, whatever you see in the imagery, whatever seems to stand out for you in the moment. That seems really, really important. So I love this. My little messages there. So yeah, I don't know if anyone else is in who wants a reading, but I just wanted to sort of show some of my cards that are available through Make Playing cards. Now, oops, this is my other tarot deck, which I need to get a proper one. This was just photocopied for me and laminated. This is my other tarot deck that's available through Make Playing cards. Just trying to get the Tower card. It's the Empress, the Hermit, the Hanged Man. Just having a look for, oh, there's the World, the Star, Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, the Fool. Got a picture of my son in there. He was being silly. Oh, there's the Tower. There's Temperance, the Lovers, Justice, the High Priestess, and then we've got the elements: water, air, fire, and earth. 1 to 10, and then yeah, so there you can see. So there's the earth, air, fire, and water colors. Thanks, Stacey. Yeah, this was the first tarot deck I created with my digital art. A friend photocopied it and printed it out for me and laminated it. But I do need to get a proper deck. Oh, that's right. No glasses. I'll forget about that. Four of water. seems to be coming out quite a bit today. Four of Water. That sense of being aware of what's going on, maybe feeling a little bit sorry for oneself emotionally. Maybe needing to meditate for a minute, reflect. Just a sense of awareness. Super, super important. Okay. Now, other decks available have to go through my Ko-Fi, which I can order for you if you want me to. And this is actually 2 decks in one. So it's this one that's photos and digital art, mainly sort of a photo type of effect with keywords on them. And then again, the oops, not the chakra cards, but the digital art without any keywords and things on them as well. Hi, Dan Clark. How are you? So this is one of my decks that you can order, but it has to be ordered through my Ko-Fi, and then I can send it to you once it's paid for. That's 2 decks in one. The photos and then the digital art. So they can be ordered, but must be done through Ko-Fi. Oops, missed a card. Dan, if you have a question, go ahead and post it. I'm just going through some of my decks that are available through Make Playing Cards. Now, the other thing I have is a playing card set that I put some keywords and things on with my digital art. Also available through Ko-Fi if you want to order it. Cannot be ordered through Make Playing Cards because I didn't save it as such. I mean, I did, but didn't put it up for sale. But it can be if you want to purchase through Ko-Fi. And once it's paid for, I can order it. Okay, so you want to know what's going on with this visiting. Let me just put those away. Okay, let me just have a look here. So you're looking at, will Hannah visit you sometime before October? So what's going on with this visiting? Okay, you've used a yes and no question, which is not. I should use the, but it means going for a dive, and I can't be bothered. Right, will Hannah visit you sometime before October? So let's have a look. So what's going on with this visiting? Okay, so let's have a look. Will Hannah visit you? Oh. I'm doing 3 cards today. I don't know why, but it just seems to be the case. Okay, interesting. Interesting, because I got Ace of Cups, but I got it reversed. So it tells me that there's no visit. There's no beginnings, no new beginnings. Here we've got 7 of Swords, which feels like something's being taken from you. So no, I'm not getting a visit here. And the last card was 2 of Pentacles, which tells me that there's a lot of things being juggled around. So at this stage, with the energy and that's going on, it doesn't look like there is ready for a visit in October, but things could change. But I'm just saying that with the Ace of Cups being reversed, and we've got the 7 of Swords here with the 2 of Pentacles, I'm sort of getting a very clear no. Yes, Kay, go ahead and do a question. No worries. So, Dan, so no, I'm not getting a visit from Hannah in October, before October, but things could change. But with the Ace of Cups reversed, 7 of Swords. So you got the Ace of Cups, which tells us there's no new beginning. Okay, because it's reversed. There's a delay. Okay, there's a block to the new beginnings. 7 of Swords tells us that something's being taken from you. there's something being taken. And Two of Swords tells us that there's things being juggled around. Okay, things have got to be juggled before any changes take place. So there's some things that need to be juggled around. So ultimately, no, I don't see that there is going to be a visit before October, but things can change. The energy at this time tells us no, but things could change. There's some things that need to be juggled around before there's any possibility of a visit. Okay, Dan, I'm sorry. There's just, doesn't feel like, yeah. Yep. Some things could change to that circumstance, but at this time, unless things get juggled around, things get, I just get the words juggling around. Things need to be sorted out, but at this stage, no. So no, not at this stage, but yeah, things might change if things can be juggled. Okay, Kay, what's your question? Okay. Thanks, Stacey. Appreciate that. She's been seeing 333 recently. Okay. Angel numbers. Oh. Okay, my mum filed a complaint. Did others warn her about her doing so? Okay, so what's going on with your mum's complaint, Kay? Let's have a look. What's going on? Because you need to know about this. Right, this is important. Okay, the card we get. Okay, I got the Fool, but reversed. Okay, so I get a sense of being cautious, so a sense of being aware of, but then we got the Star. A light shining on the situation. So I do get a sense of needing to be cautious about the situation, but you wanted to shine a light on the situation. Okay, just tell us a little bit more about, did others warn her about doing so? This one here, what do we get? Yeah. There was news. There was a sense of, and I know it's Knight of Cups and it's emotional, but I'm getting in this context that, it does feel like there was a warning. But she wanted to shine the light on the situation, which is why she filed a complaint. Okay, it does feel like when I look at these cards here that she was warned in some way, that it was cautious. She was cautious to do so. There is some news in the situation, and it may not always be. Yeah, and you noticed people backed away from the situation, but she felt she needed to shine a light on the situation, is what I'm getting here with the Star card. She needed to shine a light on the situation, which is why she filed the complaint. Now, there is some news, and it means that sometimes the news is that doesn't necessarily mean it's a positive news, that it was a bit of and I feel like that's what came in, like it was, she was given the news, she was given the warning. An emotional, I want to say emotional blackmail. It's quite interesting. Didn't expect that, but I sort of got like an emotional blackmail type of warning with it. But she wanted to shine a light. This is why she filed a complaint. And I do feel that others were not happy about it. Like, even though I've got the Knight of Cups here, I get a sense of it being in a sort of an ill-dignified sort of motion, in that it's the news was not always positive. And I think that was the warning. Okay. Oh, interesting. What flipped out? 5 of Cups flipped out. It's like she chose. Okay. There are some things in life that can and cannot be controlled, right? And so I feel like people felt like it wasn't the right thing to do. Like you get the 5 of Cups, right? There's some things in life that can be focused on and cannot, or we can control and we can not control. And I think some people felt it couldn't be controlled, that they couldn't do anything about it. And so they felt that like nobody should do anything about it because it's going to make it worse. It's going to make the situation worse. It's like there's some things in life we cannot control, some things we can, and maybe they felt like this was some situation that could not be controlled, that they had no control over, or nobody had any control over. Hi, Jean, how are you? Good to see you. So, Kay, yeah, I felt like people felt it was like they couldn't control it, so nobody should do anything about it. Like it's an uncontrollable, it's not going to make a difference. They felt like it's not going to make a difference whether you complain or not, and maybe doing so could make things worse. But your mum felt like it was the best thing to do. I get a feeling like they thought it was like, you know, if you focus on the complaint, you're going to make it worse. With the 5 of Cups here. Yeah, good, thanks, Jean. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's been a bit achy with the colder weather and the rain this morning, but once I jumped in the spa, I was okay. I sort of warmed up a bit and it was good. So, yeah, Kay, hopefully that... I just feel like they felt like it was a situation they couldn't control. And so they're thinking if you make a complaint, it's going to make it worse. But your mum felt like she needed to shine a light on the situation. You know how people sometimes, Kay, people don't want to get involved and they think that nobody should. They think by doing nothing, oh, thanks, Jean. Appreciate that. So, Kay, I think sometimes people do things or don't do things because they think by doing nothing that it's going to be okay. It's going to be, yeah. It just reminds me, Kay, I was just watching SWAT, the last episode of that. And the cop, or the SWAT leader, Hondo, he's been in the neighborhood all his life. He grew up there. But because this guy who kidnapped a young guy, anyway, Hondo ended up shooting him for some reason, but because it was in a court, like a basketball court. But of course, people don't know the backstory to why Hondo shot this guy. And he was armed, but of course, people didn't see the gun. But he was armed. And Hondo shot the guy. And it's like now people are turning on him in his neighborhood. Because he did something that he should have just let go, because people don't really know the whole story. Does that make sense, Kay? So that's what I sort of get why people are backing off. It's because she shined the light on a situation and you're associated with that. Not really, but people have that perception of being associated with it. Okay. So, Jean, yes, I've got Jean for a question. Here I'm blabbering on about. Okay, so yeah, okay, I hope that helps. Remember, it's people's perceptions are not necessarily. Okay, I think it's just people's perceptions more than anything. Oh, okay, Jean. Vadir, yeah, just type in your question, please. Okay. So let me just grab Journey to the Crossroads. What's your connection? Whoa! I felt like something just flipped out then. Oh! There's only one card, so let's have a look. What is it? Queen of Swords. So your connection with Virgo. Okay, nurturing ideas. Oh, let's have a look. Ooh, a lot of burdens. I feel like there's a lot of nurturing ideas, nurturing a plan, an ideal about what the relationship should be about is what I'm getting there. It's interesting because I'm getting that sense of nurturing the ideal. But there's a lot of stuff weighing on the shoulders. A lot of stuff needing to be pushed through. Interesting. With the shaman here, I get the sense of, or the hierophant in normal cases, there's a sense of faith. Why am I getting a lot of spirituality? A lot of spiritual stuff. Seems to be a lot of stuff weighing them down. A lot of stuff that's in the relationship. But it comes from a lot of faith. He's still in the middle of his divorce. Right. Okay. So there's a stuff. So you got lessons learning as well. So that's why I'm getting another card here. A lot of stuff needing to be, a lot of knowledge, not a lot of knowledge gained, but a lot of sense of hidden stuff still to be revealed. Okay, where is the Oracle of Passions? Let's do this with the relationship. Okay, Jean. Okay, so let's tell us about this relationship here. It's interesting. Digestion and experiences. Let's have a look. Protection with your arms around me. It's interesting, the yellow. It's all about the solar plexus, trusting your gut instinct here. And the third card is Entwined Hearts. Wow, okay. So it does talk very much about this connection that you guys have. Okay, it feels like you can't get enough of each other in some way. It's very much about how you choose to digest this experiences in your life. Okay, there's a lot of stuff he's digesting as well. I think there's a lot of stuff he's trying to move through. Okay, and where does he feel safe? And he does feel like you're safe together. I think there is a real strong connection, but I do feel like he's trying to digest a lot of experiences stuff right now. So it's quite funny how we get this sort of energy and that there's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, there's a lot of hidden stuff that needs to be dealt with. I do feel like there's a lot about his own spirituality or his own faith beliefs and things like that. I do feel like there's a lot of stuff he's trying to push through, trying to deal with. There's definitely a connection between you guys. Know that. There is that there, but there is a lot of stuff that he's trying to digest. Okay, I do feel like there's a lot of stuff he's trying to process, move through, push through, get on with things. But he's incredibly insecure. Okay. So yeah, I think it's a waiting game. It's a patience. Definitely feels like he's just got a lot of energy on him. There's a lot of weight he's carrying within himself. That's why he's got a lot of stuff he's processing. Yeah. And of course, you're not like that. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff needing to be dealt with here. But ultimately, I know there's a connection between you guys, and he does feel safe with you. But there is a lot of stuff he needs to deal with personally. A lot of stuff he's got to push through. His beliefs are a big thing, which is going to a lot of the hidden stuff that he needs to deal with. Okay, take care, Stacey. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, hun. Make sure you rest lots. Yeah, I know you haven't. Yeah, I know that. But he's got to process that. He's the one that's got to be able to, Jean, I do feel like he's the one that's got to process it. He needs to deal with these feelings that he's got, that he's going through. I think he's got to, it's all about his beliefs. Jean, I think it's about his own beliefs, his own perspectives on the situation, the knowledge, the hidden stuff that needs to be dealt with. I think there's a lot of stuff below the surface that he needs to sort of deal with in many ways. And it comes through how he digests his experiences, how he works through it in some way. Was interesting because I suddenly got like stomach issues. Does he get like indigestion or anything like that, Jean? Does he get sort of like I'm just sort of getting like a really strong stomach issues and things like that. I just don't know whether. No, I don't see any time frame. I just think I think he just got to deal with it. But I'm just wondering if I'm just getting a lot of stomach issues, or whether he gets like tied up, whether he's getting tied up in knots sort of energy. And so I'm just wondering if he's got like, I don't know whether it's indigestion or, what's that other aspect in regards to stomach, ulcers. Ulcers and things like that, indigestion and IBS. What's IBS? I'm not sure what IBS is. I was actually thinking of ulcers, that sort of thing. That anything that's going to upset the stomach in some way. I don't know what IBS is, but you think he's got some issue? I am getting a lot of stomach issues. He didn't respond. I think he needs to go to the doctor. I think he needs to get checked. I'm not sure why, but I am getting that he's got some sort of stomach issues, and if he's not careful, he's going to make himself very, very ill. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I do feel like he needs to go to the doctor. He does need to get checked on some level, Jane. Okay. He doesn't eat anything spicy. Okay. Yep. If he's not eating spicy things, he's got an issue with his stomach. He needs to go to the doctor. He definitely needs to get checked up, because it's going to get worse, is what is my feeling, is that something is not quite right with the stomach. I don't know what it is, but I definitely feel like something's not quite right. Because I'm not a doctor, so I couldn't diagnose or anything like that. But yeah, definitely feel as though something's not quite right. with the stomach. A cyst. Okay. Maybe the cyst is okay. Interesting. Okay, there is stuff going on, not being dealt with. He has got a lot of worry, a lot of stress. Yeah, okay. Interesting, Jane. Interesting indeed. Yeah, a cyst is nothing to be coughed at, though. A cyst can be just as serious. You know, it can cause issues, especially if not dealt with on some level. So that's interesting. I do feel like he needs to deal with it, and it's not going to help. So I think he needs to see a counselor, definitely see a doctor of some sort, definitely needs to get some help on some level to digest this experiences. And I think that's part of it, is that he's not moving through his experience. He's holding on to a lot of issues, holding on to a lot of stuff, and can understand, you know, he's been through a lot, but it does need to be dealt with. Okay. Vadia. Just need a question. Oh, fingers crossed, Jane. Fingers crossed. Okay, just need a question, please. Question. Yeah, consider therapy. Yeah. Oh, good. I hope so. I hope so. Vaidihe. Okay. Can I have your question, please? Vaidihe. Okay, Jane, that sounds interesting. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for modding. Thanks for being a moderator. Appreciate that indeed. Right. You've got no. So what do you need to know about this relationship? Okay, so you need to ask not just what's his feelings towards you, because you're in no contact, but what's going on with the relationship. Okay, we need to be very careful when we're intruding in somebody else's thoughts when we're not in contact with somebody. Vaidihe. Okay, Vaidihe, we need to make sure that we are very careful in how we word our questions. So what's going on with this relationship? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, there's a few cards just popped out. So I'm going to use those as a bit of a thing here. Okay, so it seems really important. So the first card we're looking at here, interesting, Six of Cups. Okay, Six of Cups is about the past. It's about nostalgic memories. Okay, so it tells me that what you need to know is that there's stuff in the past that's... Okay, there's some stuff in the past that's not in contact. Okay, interesting. Okay, the first card we have here is Four of Swords. Four of Swords tells us that you need to sort of step back from the situation. Okay. Because I feel like you're not really going to get your answers. You're not going to get any, there's a block in regards to his emotions. And it's all to do with the past issues. Okay. So it's telling us here to stop for a minute and breathe. Okay. Stop for a minute and breathe. Take a minute to breathe. Okay. I feel like there's a block in regards to his feelings for you because they're clouded up in the past issues. Okay, and the last card that flipped out here is the World card, which tells us that there is a shift it's an end of a cycle and it's new stuff going on. Okay, so it feels like you're not going to get any feelings towards you because there's a block in regards to the past. I think the past is affecting his thoughts for you right now. And so you've got to take a moment to take a breath. Take a breath. And this is about moving on. It's about leaving behind the old. So I just feel like there is no, he's not really thinking about you right now. He's dealing with some past issues, some past stuff going on in his life. And it's all about taking a moment to take a pause, taking a minute to breathe. And it's all about moving forward on your own journey, creating a new cycle in your life, leaving it behind, moving on. Okay. I just feel like he's just wound up in his own stuff at the moment. And so he's not really connecting with you at all. Okay. So it's time to sort of move forward on your own journey. Okay. So that's it from me by the looks of it. That looks like I've been on for nearly an hour and a half, and I do want to make sure that I am take care, Vaidahi. Take care, Vaidahi. Okay, so that's really it from me. I think, now don't forget, if you want more in a reading, don't forget to check out my Ko-Fi. Don't forget to check out the Ko-Fi indeed. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.